It's Elijah again, back at you with another video. And today I'm gonna just be talking about what spiritual awakenings look like, because people will tell you, oh, I had spiritual awakenings, this and that, but they'll never actually tell you what it looks like in real life. That's why I say, like, I'm really spiritual, all of these chosen ones and all that shit is bullshit. But I'm gonna just show you like what it looks like in real life. So as a freshman in high school, like I said, I'm from the west side of Charlotte, and I went to West Charlotte High School my first 2 years. And I would say fortunately, but unfortunately, I started as a freshman and on the varsity football team. I rushed for 1,000 yards, touchdown, blah, 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 okay, whatever. But I think most people thought I was starting because I was just that nice. And that, I mean, although I was prepared for the opportunity and I made the best of it, that wasn't the case. So when I got there, I was probably like 4th string or some shit. And the dude that was supposed to be starting, he had a warrant or something, he couldn't play. And this all happened like 2 weeks before the first game, and he couldn't play. And then the next dude that was ahead, he was a receiver. They moved him to running back because it was something else that happened. And it was another dude that I think probably was ineligible or some shit. I can't remember. It was so long ago, over 10 years. And but long story short, the guy they moved from receiver, my dad coached him in Little League. Like, I knew him already. And so they moved him to running back. They was trying him out. Okay, I'm like, okay, yeah, that'll work. Because I'm used to seeing him go crazy on the field. Like, he a couple years ahead of me, so I don't see him play a couple age groups ahead of me, like running kickoffs back, running through, like, you know what I'm saying? So bet, I'm you know what I'm saying, I'm cool, I'm learning. So next thing I know, I'm trying to practice one day, yeah, so-and-so whoop-de-whoop won't be here. They, you know, they caught a body, and now they locked up. Now everybody like, yo, Jet, you gonna start, bro, you ready? I'm like, you know me, bro, like that's why I say, like, I always been the same way. I'm like, bro, I don't care, like, it's just football, like, bro, I'm not scared of nobody and none of that, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, whatever, they're like, oh, you ready, they like hyping me up. For me, it's just football. I'm like, it ain't really dawning on me that it's like football and it's varsity. It's just like, bro, it's football. Like, I don't really, you know what I'm saying? It's regular day. And then, so that happened. And then that kind of woke me up. I'm like, damn, he was cool, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, I don't know, man. It's kind of hard to explain. But I could put it another way, because, and this was at another school I went to, and this was at the end of my senior year, I believe. Or senior year, it might have been my senior year. But anyway, I'm with one of my homeboys, and we chilling. You know, I play football with him. We chilling, smoking, vibing, whatever. And we just talking. Somehow we get on this topic, and I'm telling him, like, I'm telling y'all, like, I'm always, like, I've always been woke, and I'm just letting them know, like, yeah, they, you know, we got to do better. Like, this just the shell, just the weed talk. At this point, yeah, man, you know, they like to see us killing each other, because I've had all these spiritual awakenings and shit. So it's like, I've seen a lot of shit. So it's like, I don't know, I just be talking shit sometimes, you know. But anyway, long story short, I'm saying, like, boom, yeah, they like to see us killing each other, black people killing black people, dog. We got to do better, Then next thing I know, like a month later or so, the same one I was just talking to, he catch a body. I'm like, bro, I was just, and I never even told nobody this, but I'm just like, I was just talking to him about that, and I guess he was already in his head, like, already going with his move or figured out, or you never know, something came up, and you don't think sometimes before you react, and you just in the moment. So that's just how it goes sometimes. But for me, that's what a spiritual awakening looks like. And I could go on, and I would sit here and be here for hours, but it's like, you know, that's just kind of since what it looked like, learning from other people's mistakes and kind of realizing, like, the message that's being told to you so you can grasp it. because the first dude, the reason that happened because he was shooting dice at a dice game, and who knows what, I wasn't there, and that's what happened. So in my head, rolling dice is out of the question. And we know what happened to who, you know what I'm saying, in the rap industry that was at this type of situation. But for me, I would have never been in that situation because I've been spiritually awakened to what comes with that. Whether you shooting dice with people you know or not, you never know what somebody is thinking, what situation they in. They might you know what I'm saying, owe the man some shit, like, you know what I'm saying. So now it's by any means possible, you know what I'm saying, consequences could be dead on their end. So it's like I said, it's not always you. So it's like you got to be cautious of what you're around, what you're doing, learn from other people's mistakes, and you know, that's all it is, man. It's learning lessons through other people's experiences, man. Like even my brother, like, he was in the streets, and I was like first grade, like, and it's funny because I don't know if y'all know, like, I stayed from first grade to second grade. I was at Nevins, and then we moved, me, my mom, my brother, and my sister, we moved to Somerset. And if you're from Charlotte, you could see it from the highway. It's between Sugar Creek and University. It's right there. You can see it on the right. And we was staying there, and I was in first grade, and he was with like Hidden Valley. So people from Charlotte, you know what that is. If you don't, you don't. You can look it up. Hidden Valley, Charlotte, North Carolina. So he was doing what he was doing with that, and I was sometimes right there with him, like watching people getting jumped in and all type of stuff. So I'm seeing this stuff, and I'm noting this stuff like early, that, you know, ways things could go wrong. And I seen, like, okay, if I play football, like, you know what I'm saying, I got a better chance of being this type of person. Like, not saying my brother was a bad person or none of that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, once you go down a road, sometimes you don't really see, like, one of my previous videos, like I say, like, losing yourself, because sometimes you just get consumed by stuff sometimes. So it's not, you know what I'm saying, it's always not your fault. You could be misguided when you're trying to find something, you know what I'm saying, or like I say, trauma bonding and all kind of stuff. And next thing you know, you in. You just, now you ain't even got to be in deep. You just in it, like, you know what I'm saying. And the same thing could go for me, because I would say this, before I moved to my pop's house, because at first I was at West Charlotte, and then I transferred schools, and me, I always been outside, like an outside guy. Like, I never was, until I got to middle school. And then I would say that, because like one of my main friends, he was in trouble. So it was like, I don't, you know what I'm saying, I don't rock with people like that. I'm not switching, I'm not into new people, like all that. So we was outside all the time, Esther Lane, you know what I'm saying. Even after middle school, probably like 9th grade, I started going back outside, because I'm like, bruh, you know what I'm saying, it's still, like, you know what I'm saying, my homeboy was back, we back outside, we on Esther Lane, you know what I'm saying, near Tyville. That's at that point, that shit was popping like all night. I'm telling my mom I'm at my homemade crib. I'm like, yeah, we just gonna play the game, but I'm outside with it, like, you know what I'm saying, not like that, but just in the streets, like having fun. So long story short, it seemed like as soon as I moved, everybody from Esther Lane started getting locked up. Stuff started happening, and it's like, just being in that environment, you never know what can happen to you, or guilty by association. You get seeing somebody getting ready to spin the block, and they peeping the block, and you were just out there. Okay, like, they don't know that you play football. They don't know that you got straight A's or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? They don't know that you're a stand-up guy. Like, that's just where you live at. So they okay. So now one day you just out there when they decide to go where they move, and now that's just what it is. Or the police taking pictures of you in the scene, like, now they trying to get you for information, and you might not know nothing for real, or you just might keep it solid and say, yo, like, you know what I'm saying, Like now they like, well, fuck, nigga, you getting time too then, shit. We ain't got time to play no games, so and then it could just happen like that. So that's another thing that really spiritually awakened me. So it's like when people try to disrespect you and stuff like that, man, it's really not that big of a deal as you try to make it, because, bro, like, bro, nothing worth your freedom ain't nothing worth none of that, like, bro, like, for real. But that's all I had to say for this message, man. And yeah, man, y'all stay blessed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Stay blessed, man.